Morning, morning, morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Love 500 and welcome back to a review. We have got a fantastic bit of kit to show you today. Check this out. Okay, so we have been sent a great bit of kit by the people at Carpuride. This bit of kit is the 701 Pro, and what it is it's got an HD display, 7-inch IPS touchscreen. It's got Bluetooth, USB, audio and video, voice controls with a USB charger port. It takes an SD card and a USB stick. So what this does is this will not replace your stereo. So if you've got an older car, like the Fiat 500s with the letterbox old style stereo, this will enhance it. It won't replace it, it will enhance it. So you don't need to lose your old CD player. First of all, let's get it undone. Let's get it open. And what we'll do is we'll take a look and see what's in the box. We'll go through what the features of this are, and then what we'll do is we'll go out to the car and we'll install it. I'm really looking forward to this. A great little bit of kit. So, okay, so open the box. Nice retail box it's in. Nicely packed. And in there we have the screen itself, which we'll get out to put to one side. And under there we have a mount. So there's different ways of mounting this. You can mount it on the dashboard, you can mount it to the windscreen. So you've got a windscreen mount there with we'll take it out of the bag in a minute. We've got the USB, sorry, not USB, a powered cigarette lighter socket connection. We've got a little jack lead there. I think that's probably to plug an auxiliary in. We've got spare mounts, and we've got, don't know what that is, that's obviously part of a mount as well. And we've got some instructions on how to install the bracket, and then we've got a manual. So the beauty of this is not only does it give you a nice screen, but it's got Apple CarPlay. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now Carpuride make a lot of these. They make several different ones. This is the 701 Pro, the 701 Pro. And what we've got here, look at that. So you can stick that to your windscreen, or you can fix it to your dash. Quick release. So if you don't want to leave it there, you can take it off. But let's go through just what this can do. We'll have another look at these as well, so we'll take these out. So here we've got, this is the windscreen mount. So it's got a little bracket here. So if you loosen that off, you can move it around on a pivot like that. So you can stick that to your windscreen, put it to whatever angle you want it, like that. Or if you want to make it a little bit more, what you can do, which you might not want to, but what you can do is actually screw it into your dash. Obviously you're going to make screw holes if you do that. But it also comes with a sticky pad. Now it depends on what type of dash you've got as to whether that would be sufficient enough to hold it. It does come with a sticky pad, or you can use a sticky pad and you can screw it down if you want to. If you want to make it more permanent, you can do that, which I may or may not do on the car that I'm going to install this in. So let me just go through the features. So as I say, you've got normal cigarette lighter, power lead there. So you've got to run the cable somewhere. If you need this, I don't know how long it is, we'll go through that in a minute. But so the actual unit itself. So as I say, it's a 7-inch. Now these do come, this one doesn't, but you can also buy these with built-in webcams, built-in dash cam as well. So dash cam will be on the back of it. And of course you can display that on there. You can also, I believe you can also get reversing cameras for it as well. So it's a cracking looking little bit of the kit here. So I don't know if there's any power in it. So what we will try and do is power it up. I don't know if it'll have any battery power in it, but I'm just going to go through the features of it with you. So you can have it wireless or wired for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So you can plug into it. I guess there's connections on the back here. If you can see those connections on the back. So you've got USB, AV out, camera in. There's a TF card slot. There's a microphone slot, so you can use it for your phone. It's a fully featured bit of kit. So it's got not sound effects, it's got a graphic equalizer on it. As I say, Apple CarPlay wired and wireless. It's 12 to 24 volts, so it's compatible with most vehicles. You have voice control, connect to a mobile phone, and then you can use it for real-time conversation. You can wake it up by Siri, make calls, etc. It's got an IPS display. So the first thing you do is you install the bracket. And then obviously adjust the angle however you want to do it, and then you've got to try and run the cable somehow. So the power button on the top, we've got a power button and a long press. So I don't know whether there's any power in it now, but a short press once to display the volume bar, and a long press and hold to power on and off. So like a lot of stereos, expensive stereos, it's got light sensing on it. So it has a light sensor that adjusts the screen brightening. And according to the ambient brightness. Now apparently there are other manufacturers that make these, and so Carpuride tell me that their product is the only one that currently has that feature. The other ones don't. So it will automatically, like a lot of modern cars, unlike the Fiat 500, it will adjust the screen brightness depending on the ambient light. You can turn that off. If you turn off the light sensing function, you have to manually adjust the screen brightness, which some people might prefer that anyway. You can have your own boot screen, so you can customize your own boot screen yourself. So you have to put it in the right format, or the manufacturers will say if you want to send them an image, they will send it in the correct format that you can then use. Once you've bought this, they provide 30 days after sales service and a 2-year warranty. 2-year warranty. Yeah, I mean, two year warranty on a product like this is pretty damn good, I have to say. Yeah, so in the description you'll find, as I said, you'll find the link to this product and all the other products that Carpuride do, similar, wider screens, ones with cameras, all sorts of things. And also you will find a code to use on their website which will give you $50 off, and that code is LOVE500. So what we need to do now is go and take it out to the car and give it a go. So let's go. Right, as you can see, it's installed into the car. It took me 30 seconds to install that into the car. So at the moment I've got it on the windscreen. So you push it onto the windscreen, there's a little clip underneath that you push and it suckers it to the windscreen. So it's quite sturdy, and then it just slots in at the back. At the moment I've just plugged it in, and I've got it plugged into the cigarette lighter there. Now in a Fiat 500, or this is an R-Bath, but in a Fiat 500 that is only powered when the ignition's on. Some cars are powered all the time. I think the vast majority of cars are powered only when it's plugged in, which is what you want really. So we switch the ignition on, and this is what happens. So that boot screen can be changed. So you can have your own one on there as long as you use the right format and the right size. It'll work. And there it is. It's booted up already. So that's the car. Don't worry about that. We've got no airbag on the car, hence why we've got an airbag fault coming up. So touch sensitive. So iPlay, Bluetooth, USB, TF card, transmit, don't know what that is, settings. So we're going to the settings. You can change the language. You can have it so you want to know whether it comes out this speaker which is on this, or you want it to come out in the car. We don't want that, so right-hand drive, switch that on, because we are right-hand drive. What else do we want? Android, an iPhone, wired link, iPlay or iOS mirror. Do it by Bluetooth. You can do it by Wi-Fi there, so you can connect by Wi-Fi. And then car park line, I don't know what that is. That's probably something to do for rear view camera. So if you've got a rear view camera plugged in, it will come up on here as well. What else have we got? Press the home button. So we were in settings, weren't we? Yeah. So language, Android wired, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi name, car, video warning. So that if you're watching a video while you're driving along, it will warn you that you're doing that. So because it is CarPlay, what we need to do is connect to the CarPlay. So I don't know how you do it, but we're going to have a little play and see if we can figure it out. So for wireless connection, we're going to try it wireless. So we need to search on our phone for this device. So let me just find it and we will come straight back. Okay, now it's loading and here we go. We are straight in to Apple CarPlay, straight in. As soon as I connected it by Bluetooth, it's booted up with Apple CarPlay. So I've got all my, last time I was on my phone, I was in my BMW and I was listening to the Lighthouse Family. Don't judge me. I was listening to the Lighthouse Family on Spotify. So if I go to Spotify, that will presume it. Oh no, we're already in Spotify, aren't we? Yeah. So we can look at my library in Spotify straight away. Remix songs from YouTube, Clean Bandit. Yeah, so that's that. So we can also boot up Waze, which I'm not going to show you because I'll be showing you exactly where I live. So we can go to the phone, recent calls, the dentist, they called me earlier on, favourites, we haven't got any, we've got a voicemail to listen to. Yeah, so, and then we go back to the apps. So there you've got Apple CarPlay. Straight away, it works out of the box. Okay, so if you want to play music on this, what you need to do is you need to link this to your car stereo. So what you do, in the way that a lot of FM transmitters, you can buy the cheap FM transmitters, which will work in the same sort of way as this. You tune in an unused radio station into this, so that when you press play on this, it will play through your stereo. And of course, because this has got the Bluetooth linked in, when your phone goes, you can talk through this to people. Absolutely brilliant. So what we do is we go to transmit, and you can choose whether you want to do it by FM or by Bluetooth. In this case, I think what we're going to do, I think on this one we can do it a Bluetooth, because this has got Bluetooth built in, it will work on Bluetooth. So we may as well do Bluetooth. And I don't know if it's connecting. I think they probably know it's looking for a Bluetooth stereo, so that's probably not going to work. So we'll go back, do transmit, we'll do FM transmit. So what we need to do is find a station. So you can choose any of those frequencies you like. So 87.5, which is right at the very beginning of the frequency band. So you do that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that as number 6. So that was, so every time I want to use this, rather than the CD player, I just press 6, and it will connect to it. So that's connected. So now what we will do, if we go back to Apple CarPlay, if I play this, it is actually playing, but yeah, it's playing on there. I can't let you play it, because let you hear it, because it will mess up my algorithm for YouTube. So that is now playing Dancer in the Dark by Mark Philippe, using Apple CarPlay from my iPhone, which is here. As you can see, Dancer in the Dark, it's playing. That's basically it, isn't it? So it hasn't got a radio built in, because you use your radio here. So if you've got an old stereo, like these are old, this is absolutely ideal. So to go back to your main menu, you just go back to there, you press that button to go back to the main menu, and you've got everything that is on your Apple phone. and of course it will work on Android Auto as well. If you can press on Car Home, it takes you back to the actual page for this. So it is absolutely brilliant. Android Auto button there, so you'll set up exactly the same way as you did on the iPhone. You've got Bluetooth to set your car up. You can play from a USB plugged into the USB socket on there. It's got a proper USB-A socket on there, so you could plug that into another phone or something else, or a USB stick or something like that. You could put music onto a TF card. You've got the graphic equalizer. Now this works really, really well. You've got the brightness here. I think we're set to automatic, aren't we? I think we're set to automatic. So it is getting dark now, so that's why it's showing quite dimly here. But what a cracking little bit of kit, eh? So what this is, just to go through it again, this is, I'll show you I'll show you the box again. I am not going to install it in this car. It is going to go in another car which hasn't got Bluetooth, which is why I chose to have the one that has got Bluetooth. As I say, it does have, this one doesn't, but they do come with dash cams as well. The dash cam will flick out the top and point forwards. I think there's a blanking plate on this one at the back where the dash cam is. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. You can turn it off by just press and hold, and it will go off like that if you want to. So if you are in a car where that is powered all the time, you can do it that way. So press it again, it'll come on. There it is. It boots up really quick as well. Boots up really, really quick. There, done, booted up. I don't think there's anything more I can tell you about it really. Let me just show you the box again. There you go. So it's the 701 Pro, Carpuride 701 Pro with a 7-inch IPS touchscreen. Bluetooth, USB, TF card, audio and video, voice controls for using it on your phone, and a USB charger port, so you can even charge your phone from it. What a cracking little bit of kit. As I said to you, if you'd like one of these, or you'd like to get a different one, you can do so by following the link in the description. And don't forget, also in the description is a code, which is LOVE500, which will give you $50 off. Now they vary in price, these, but when you go to the Carpuride website, you'll see, and they do come in the post very quickly. I think my choice of mounting would be using the dashboard mount, and I will try sticking it. Hopefully it will stay stuck. I think that would be my preferred way, but fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So I just wanted to say, although this is a review and I was given this by Carpuride, I told Carpuride that it would be a warts and all, like all my videos, it will be a warts and all video. It will be my opinion of this. If I don't like it, I'll say I don't like it, and I'll say why. I cannot fault it. I cannot fault it at all. I would have liked one with a dash cam, but you can plug a dash cam into it. To be honest with you, I think now every car that I do that doesn't have Bluetooth built in is going to get one of these. And potentially every car I do that's got the old stereo, rather than replacing the stereo, which takes forever, you have problem with your steering controls, leave it in there, just have one of these. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I can't fault it. I cannot fault it. What more can I say? Don't forget, in the description, a link to the site. And don't forget, if you're going to buy one, use my code, it gives you $50 off. Cracking bit of kit. So that is another LOVE500 review, an honest review of what I think of this product. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant. Let me know if you get yourself one. Let me know what you think of it. Contact Carpuride. Tell them that I sent you. And we'll see you on the next review. So I'll see you soon. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.